welcome to episode 11B of the Jimmy Canz Show. 11B, 11A we did a couple days ago. We discussed the Raw portion of the WrestleMania card this year. Now let's discuss the Smackdown portion of the show. Mania, like I said, is a ever-evolving animal this year. It seems to be changing every hour on the hour. So let's get into the Smackdown side of the card right now as we know it. Alright, so as I said before, Mania this year is a very strange animal. It's coming to us not from Tampa, but from Orlando at the Performance Center and Winter Park at Full Sail Live, as well as some remote locations. Since my last filming, it's been confirmed that the Boneyard match is some type of variation on a Buried Alive match, and that will be taking place on some type of set somewhere. I don't think that they probably went into an actual cemetery. If I had to make a guess, I would say that they probably worked something out with Full Sail to use one of their sound stages and set up some type of graveyard scene to have the match there. So there was that, and then as we will discuss here coming up, the Wyatt Cena match, or Fiend Cena match, will also be taking place not in a traditional ring environment. So, I covered the Raw side. Let's talk about the SmackDown side. But one quick addendum to the Raw side. The Raw Tag Team Championship match up between Street Profits defending against Garza and Andrade has been changed. Andrade sustained some type of rib injury, and he's going to be replaced by Austin Theory. I don't think this changes the outcome of the matchup. I'm still going with the Street Profits in that one, but just throwing that addendum out there. So now let's get into the SmackDown portion of the card. Alright, for the Intercontinental Championship, champion Sami Zayn will be defending against Daniel Bryan. This match was just made on Friday this week when the coach himself, Drew Gulak, defeated Shinsuke Nakamura to help Bryan earn this opportunity. Man, this is a tough one to call. I'm gonna say Zayn retains, because I'm going to say Gulak's gonna turn on Bryan, but I think there's some great possibilities with Gulak and Bryan in a tag team, but if he turns, that can't happen. Man, what way do I go? I'm going to say Zayn retains, but not from a turn. Maybe, numbers game here. Sammy's got both Shinsuke and Cesaro. Daniel's just got Gulak, so I'm going to pick Sami to retain. So next on the card, a matchup between Elias and King Corbin. As of the time of this recording, this match is still scheduled. If you watched SmackDown this week, there was the angle with Elias taking the fall from the crow's nest and sustaining injuries. Are they writing this match out? Or was it just to make the match more personal? I think the latter. I think was just to make the match more personal. I think it's still going to go forward. And I'm going to pick Corbin in this one. Build the heel up as just where I'm going with it. I don't see what this would do for Elias, but it can help, really build Corbin up for something down the road. All right. Next up, what at the time of recording is still scheduled as a Smackdown Tag Team Championship Triple Threat Ladder Match, which was supposed to be Miz and Morrison against Usos and New Day, but conflicting reports going on here. I have seen reports that it is going to be Morrison and a mystery partner because Miz was sent home ill the day that they recorded against Usos and New Day, and I've also seen reports that it's just going to be a singles ladder match for the Tag Team Championship, which is weird, with just Morrison defending against either Jimmy or Jey Uso, and then the New Day not involved at all. So I don't know when or how this is, gonna transpire. I'm gonna still, talk about it as if all three teams are involved. And I'm going to go with the Usos to win this one. I think that, if you do this right, this would give the Usos the same number of Tag Team Championship, title reigns as the New Day, and then you can build something up through the summer for, an ultimate clash between the Usos and the New Day. What would be very interesting, and I don't know if it's the way that they want to go with it, but what could be really interesting with this is if you have somehow the titles get vacated between those two teams, so they each have the same number of wins and the titles are vacant. And then you have them have to square off to see who gets, who one-ups the other one. That would be a very interesting way to do it. But we'll see which way they go. But I'm going to pick the Usos to come out of Mania with the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Next up, in a very personal rivalry, we got Otis facing Dolph Ziggler. I'm going to have to pick Otis in this one to get his revenge on Dolph for everything. I think, some things are going to come out in this match. Things, Otis was manipulated, and what have you. Maybe Sonya was the one who sent those texts and caused, the conflict and the strife and the distancing and everything, and Otis ends up walking away with the girl and the match. So I will pick Otis in this one. So for the SmackDown Women's Championship in a 5-pack elimination match, champion Bayley defending against Lacey Evans, Naomi, Sasha Banks, and Tamina. I'm going to say Sasha walks out of this one with the title. I think it would be a very interesting if Bayley got eliminated early. Maybe Bayley gets eliminated early by Sasha. But I don't know exactly what order this is all going to go down in, but I'm going to say ultimately I think Sasha walks out of this one with the SmackDown Women's Championship. So next up, in what has now been announced as a Firefly Funhouse match, John Cena facing the Fiend. This, I think, is going to be a very interesting and very thematic matchup. I think that they really are going to take advantage of the pre-recording to give this a full kind of movie treatment with some crazy effects and camera trickery, and just really make this thing something interesting to see. So I think the Fiend has to walk out of this one with the W. You already had the Fiend go down to Goldberg. If you have him turn around and go down to Cena as well, I mean, what's the point of the character anymore? It just doesn't make sense to me. I think the Fiend's got to walk away from this one with the W. And for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, the champions, the Kabuki Warriors, defending against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. I'm going to say Alexa and Nikki walk out of this one with the titles. On the Raw side of the card, I didn't have too many titles change hands. On the SmackDown, I've already had, the SmackDown Tag Championships, the Women's Championship, and now I'm going to have the Women's Tag Team Championship. I think there's going to, I think SmackDown's where we're going to see more title changes this time around. So, there's that. I will say Alexa and Nikki become the first ever 2-time Women's Tag Team Champions. And last but not least, for the Universal Championship, still being advertised as Spear versus Spear, Goldberg versus Reigns, but as most people are well aware, this match has now been changed. Roman was not comfortable continuing to film, given his compromised immune system from his battles with leukemia, and I can't say that I blame him. So this match, is now going to be Goldberg defending the Universal Championship against the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. Obviously, it was pretty obvious that Roman was going to win this. Goldberg's not a long-term answer at champion at 53 years old. But, do they want to put the belt on Braun? I'm going to say Braun gets it here, just simply given the situation. Whether he's got a long run or is a transitional guy, I don't know. But, I do think he walks out of Mania with the belt. So that is the SmackDown side of things. That completes, WrestleMania predictions. Like I said, it's a very weird year. What we will cover next, I am not sure. Not sure how long the social distancing is going to be going on. So don't know when I'll see Rodney again. I'd like to do an NFL draft, mock draft special, but it's tough right now. Given, the nature of everything and trying to evaluate, I'd like to give you some kind of content to watch. Maybe another classic Supercard retrospective will be coming down the pike. Not sure on that either. Just things are different right now in the world. So, take care, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you when I see you.